Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. You know, I said that I have literally done a video just about everywhere except the toilet, and I guess we can say now, I've done one on a toilet. So, working on getting this house together. And this is the strangest overflow valve that I've ever seen in my life. We put this in quite a while ago, and the tip of it broke off, and I'm hoping that this is the right replacement for it that'll work. But anyway, you guys know I stay busy doing a little bit of everything, so I don't always have as much time as I would like to get my research in. You know, I don't have time to do film breakdown, but I do have time to show you plumber's crack at least. The question for today is it time for the Dallas Cowboys to start planning for life without Zeke out? I know a lot of people are going to be like, man, you are freaking crazy. What are you talking about? You're an idiot. Well, that's always the case with me, because everybody always thinks I'm an idiot. But here's the thing. You got to start looking and thinking about the future. And I think these screws are going to be not coming off. This is not good. They're definitely tight. Here's the thing. You always have to be planning for everything in football. I want you to think about Terrell Davis. Terrell Davis was an absolute beast, and you can look at it and say that without Terrell Davis, that John Elway doesn't get those 2 Super Bowls. But John Elway came in there like a flash, and he went out just as fast. Had that 2,000-yard season and things, part of 2 Super Bowl teams, and I think his career only lasted like 5 years. But here's the thing. You think about Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley was the engine that was driving the Rams, and now that Todd Gurley is a shell of himself and probably not that far away from being out of the NFL with an arthritic knee, the Rams had everything basically built around him, and now all of a sudden, they're in worse shape than we are. Because Jared Goff is not that franchise quarterback that's going to be able to carry a team. Without a doubt, he's not. And so now you got Terrell Davis, type of players, and you've got Todd Gurley. You could look at, I'm trying to think from Tennessee, Chris Johnson. All these running backs aren't there for long. Now think about what Seattle ended up doing with Russell Wilson. You had beast mode. They were lighting it up. They were able to run the ball like nobody's business. But then beast mode started slowing down and finally left. They evolved into a passing attack. So here's the thing. Denver, they did something that was really kind of amazing in the Super Bowl. Terrell Davis could not see. And they had a plan devised. Basically, there was going to be a bootleg to John Elway. But they knew if Terrell Davis isn't out there, it's not going to work. So they told him, look, Terrell, it's okay. You don't have to be able to see. We're going to fake it to you and let John Elway carry it in. And they did, and it worked. And see, that is where you use your running back as a decoy. And you cannot continue to figure, we're going to build the Dallas Cowboys around just Zeke Elliott, around one guy. We should have learned that back in 2015. When you build the team around one guy, 2017, when you build the team around a couple of players, when they get hurt, you're done completely, without a doubt. And that's what's happened to us in the past, where, you lose Tyron Smith, okay? You lose Zeke Elliott. All of a sudden the team goes in the shitter. So the team needs to start figuring out how they can win without Zeke Elliott. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying let's get rid of Zeke Elliott. No. Not at all. But since you paid him so much money, since you made him such an integral part, you got to do what you can to make sure his career is going to be prolonged as much as possible. And if you think that it's going to last for very long, if you're just going to be running him into 7 and 8 man fronts, into brick walls over and over again, it's not. It's going to end up ending sooner than later. So you have to start becoming smart about how you use him. I said this before, listen, get him out in screens, get him out in space where it's him against 1 or 2 guys as opposed to running into a brick wall of 4 or 5. You start getting guys that are 300 pounds falling on you, a couple of them, things are going to get bruised, battered, and broken. So the Cowboys need to figure out how to use more than just one weapon, because we've seen this year, we've seen what happens when teams can stop it. When Zeke Elliott doesn't have a great game, the team goes down the toilet. And that goes back to coaching, because the coaches figure that's all we need is Zeke Elliott. You know, there's a lot more to it than just that. A lot. And so we got to start figuring that out, guys. That one. Start figuring out that we can't just be a one-trick pony. Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper have proved they can carry a load. And it's time to start letting them. And that means embracing the passing. May just have to cut these two. Time to go get some power. So, the lesson here is you got to plan for everything. You got to make sure that you are ready with, if they're going to stop the run, what are we going to do? And that's where the Cowboys have failed, where they figure, Zeke Elliott, he's our guy. We're going to run him and run him till the wheels come off. Well, teams figure we're going to go ahead and try and stop that. And until you start embracing doing something else, they're going to continue to do that. And it's going to be just running into a brick wall. In the meantime, I'm going to get this toilet fixed.